What's up, guys? This is Chase back with North Georgia Outdoors. Today I just want to talk about a little bit about my 8 favorite summertime pond bass baits to use. It's kind of confusing, but anyways, we're gonna go over them. Before we start, I'm not a big crankbait fan, especially for ponds. Some smaller lakes I don't really use crankbaits a lot. I use like square bills and like lipless cranks, but not really any like diving cranks a lot. But I mean, sometimes I will if it's working that day, but not usually. So there's none of those in here. Just go ahead and putting that out there. So we're gonna start off with, it's gonna be, I have them categorized in morning, midday, and then like evening. All of them can be used whenever, but that's when I usually use them. In the morning, these two are together. I just put them in one category together. Topwater. A 2 topwater baits to throw is a just a little, can't think of what it's called, spook. This is a vicious, it's like a 110 or something like that. Anyways, it's in the bone color. That's probably my favorite color to throw, and my favorite one to throw. It's just a regular spook with rattles. Sounds really good, works really good in the water. And then my second favorite topwater bait to use is just a regular old popper, just topwater popper. This is just a H2O Express popper, but they are great baits. I honestly like this bait a lot. But yeah, then we'll move on. Midday. I don't throw a lot of frogs. I know you're asking, you didn't put a frog in there? Up here, frogs aren't a big thing that works in North Georgia. Like, they don't work a lot, so I don't throw that. Anyways, let's move on to the next bait. I like throwing swim baits a lot, little small paddle-tail swim baits. So I throw like a white little swim bait like that on a little, just regular strap. This is a Strike King flash jig head. There you can see the pack, but I throw these a lot, different colorways. White is usually my favorite color to throw. Throw that midday, sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, just depends. The next bait I want to talk about is a Chatterbait. So once again, white is one of my favorite colors to throw. It's just a solid white Chatterbait. It's got a lot of fluorocarbon on there. Oh, dropped it. But anyways, just a white Chatterbait. Any color Chatterbait, I like throwing Chatterbaits a lot. Midday, evening time, works great. When it's really hot outside, I like to throw a few different things. One thing that I like to throw is finesse. It's just a wacky rig Senko. I put a pink Senko on here just so y'all can see it really good. Just a weightless wacky rig Senko. I like throwing that a lot. It's one of my favorite baits. Next thing is a Dropshot. Those little Dropshot worms. It's watermelon red right now. I don't know how to rig that up, but this is why I use these little hooks, and I just use some Water Gremlin Dipsy Swivel sinkers. They work great for drop shotting. Next thing I use is just a little football head, swing head jig, like a shake head. It's gonna have a worm sits on the bottom that's gonna move a lot. I use that a lot. I'm using colors that you can see on camera, so I don't really use all these colors in real life, but love that bait during the summer. It gets their attention. That worm will sit down on the bottom and just move around with the water, and this will move it around also, just swing around. Works great. Next, the last 2 baits I like to throw is a jig. I throw a lot of different types of jigs. I just put jig, not jigs. Swim jigs, like something like that. Recrawl in the back. That's probably my favorite jig to throw. Throw some flipping jigs, like that. And then I throw some football head jig. Football head jig, black and blue, is probably my favorite jig to throw. Works in dirty water, clear water. It can really work in anything right here. It's a great bait to throw. The last bait I like to throw is a Texas Recrawl. I like to throw Havoc. These are some Berkeley Havoc pit bosses. I like to throw the missile baits, baby destroyers, KVD, the rodents. I don't know. Just a beaver style bait right here. I like to throw those a lot. And probably my favorite crawl, Reaction Innovations, the Sweet Beaver 4.20. Probably my favorite crawl out there, honestly. But I love throwing a Texas Recrawl. Just swimming across the bottom. Works great. But that's really my top 8 baits to use during the summer. If y'all want me to go any more depth in how I work them, how I fish it, anything like that, just let me know. check on the next video, guys.
On the Twitter like killers and really get smoked.